Hello, Joe here from Infiniti of Tacoma. Today I'm going to tell you about this beautiful 2019 Acura RDX Advance that we have for sale. All-wheel drive. Advance is one of the range-topping trim levels for the RDX. This one is equipped with almost every available option you can get in 2019. I think the only other trim level above the Advance is the A-Spec, if I remember correctly, which is kind of like the performance version of the RDX. This one is really nicely equipped with features. You have a big panoramic roof. The roof opens, and I will let it open all the way. I've been ridiculed on a lot of videos where I don't show people the roofs opening all the way. Sometimes I guess I can get impatient, but there you go in its glory. And then if it gets too bright out, we have a power sunshade to help dim things down. Beautiful perforated leather interior. I love the contrasting stitching they have. Nice patterns in the seats, very comfortable. Wood trim throughout. It's a nice and open pore wood trim, feels very nice in your hands. You have synthetic leather and stitching on the dashboard and on the doors. Nice rimless rearview mirror, universal garage door opener. Beautiful black piano finish. We have heated and ventilated front seats. Those ventilated seats come in really nice. It's kind of getting muggy out. It's really nice in those hot muggy days to hop in, have the AC on, and then have those nice ventilated seats blowing cool air on your backsides. We have a simple gear selector to use. I believe it's a 9-speed automatic transmission that we have in this RDX, but it's fairly easy to use. You have park, reverse, neutral, and drive, and then there's also a sport mode. You just hit it twice to activate the sport mode. So we have this nice, it's kind of like a tracking pad you'd have in a laptop. That you can use to pull up different menus in the infotainment system. It's kind of right there. Naturally, where you kind of place your hands, they put it in a really good spot. Very easy system to use. Obviously, you have navigation. We have a rear parking camera as well as an overhead camera. You can also choose different views for parking. Nice leather up steering wheel. We have adaptive cruise control. We have steering assist. We have a lane departure warning, blind spot warning. All important features. We also have a heads-up display. Kind of hard to see on camera, but basically what it does is it projects the speed, how fast you're going right on the windshield, so you don't have to look down off the road, which obviously is a safety feature. The less you can be distracted and not look away from the road, the better for everybody, right? So that heads-up display is nice. If you find it annoying, you can shut it off. It's also adjustable. This 19 RDX has pretty low mileage for 2019 being 2022, only 15,794 miles. Most people average 12,000 miles a year, so this has way below average mileage for 2019. If you love music, this has a ELS Studio surround sound system. Sounds amazing. I'm an audiophile, I'm a musician, so I'm always interested in listening to some of the best stereo systems that are out there in luxury automobiles, and the one that they put in this RDX, very, very impressive. The RDX is a compact luxury crossover. Very, very popular vehicle segment these days. Crossover SUVs are some of the most popular vehicles in the US market right now for very good reason. They're spacious, they give you a commanding view of the road. Generally they're available with all-wheel drive traction. You have more interior space, but because they're based on car-based unibody architecture, they're not built on heavy-duty truck-based architecture like old-school sport utility vehicles and most full-size SUVs. They provide more car-like fuel economy and driving dynamics, so that's why they're just so popular right now in our automotive market. Beautiful interior. We have heated outbound seats. USB for 2 passengers back here. I'm 6'2". I have that front seat adjuster for my height. I have plenty of legroom, headroom back here. Very, very comfortable. And the reason why it keeps on beeping at me, it has a smart proximity key, so it's just reminding me, hey, in case you forget, I'm still running, because someone can still steal the vehicle if you leave it running, even though if you have the key in your person, so it's always good to shut it off and not leaving it running. Most people are like, well, isn't that a bad thing? Well, you know, if you leave your keys in the car and leave it running, someone can also steal it. So, you know, if you don't want your car to get stolen, don't leave it running unattended. Unless you have auto start, of course. I don't think this has remote start, but remote start systems, they make it so you can't steal them. All right, we're getting close to the end of this video. Thank you so much for taking the time today to watch this video. Lastly, we'll kind of look at the front end styling of the RDX. Very nice. You have these beautiful LED headlights for outstanding nighttime visibility. They look cool. You have a nice LED daytime running strip. The only engine available is this 270 horsepower turbocharged engine. Plenty of power. 270 horsepower is a lot of power for a vehicle that doesn't weigh that much, and also being a 4-cylinder, it's very efficient. And then on top of that, front wheel drive is standard. This has the optional super handling all-wheel drive system. The super handling all-wheel drive system is a proprietary torque vectoring all-wheel drive system brought to you by Acura. They did use it on some Honda products for a little while. So basically it vectors a torque to the outbound wheels when going around corners. So this thing just slingshots through corners. Even though it's a crossover SUV, it is very, very fun to drive. Thanks so much for taking the time today to watch this video. Hopefully see you soon and have a wonderful day.